Objection handling isn't about a debate. It's about moving someone from concern to confidence and then to naturally and comfortably saying yes. I'm Jeff West. In our video series, I've been taking you through the step-by-step process that Bob Burg and I share in our sales parable, Streetwise to Saleswise, become objection-proof and beat the sales blues. These steps are: number one, control your emotions. Number two, show empathy. Empathize with your prospect. Number three, dig a little deeper. Make sure that you understand the full objection, and more importantly, that you understand it from their perspective, not just yours. Step four, we went over in our last video: isolate and reframe the issue. Make sure there are no other outstanding issues, and then gently take them to a different perspective with how you present your solution. And then the steps we're going to cover today are giving social proof and closing the sale. In addition to understanding what the steps are and following them, it's really important that you understand what happens inside your prospect when this is going on. It creates a fusion point, and I'm going to walk you through why that happens. When you control your own emotions, even though an objection it will stimulate what I call a collision point. A combination of negative emotion and logic are going to hit. The somatic marker is going to make you feel uncomfortable at first, hopefully not to a great degree. Well, your prospect is anticipating that that's going to happen. So they're having a collision point themselves in a little bit of a concern of how you're going to handle what they're going to tell you. Or they're going to be in a debate with you over this. When you go to step two and you empathize with their concern, and you let them know, I can certainly see how that's something worth considering, you begin the process of taking that collision point off of them. They start to relax by the way you're handling things. When you dig a little deeper to show that you really do want to understand the issue from their perspective, you're taking that relationship even farther, because what's happening for them now is they see someone who's genuinely interested in what they have to say and how this could work in their world. When you isolate, you're making sure there are no more issues to be dealt with. And then at the reframe step, when you've controlled your emotions and you've empathized and you've dug a little deeper to make sure you really understood their perspective and you didn't try to overcome the objection, they begin to like you and trust you. And when it's time for that reframe, you can mentally watch them. They will relax and give you permission to show them a different perspective on the issue. And when that happens, you are almost there, my friend. Today's step, we call it step 5 and step 6, is to offer social proof and close the sale. Having social proof, testimonials that you can use, whether they're written or video testimonials, that you could show a prospect, especially after an objection, makes them more comfortable saying yes to taking that next step, because they've liked how you've handled the process, and now you're giving them that last little tidbit of information that helps them say yes to you. Now, when you're keeping your references, keeping the social proof, ideally keep a folder that has a lot of different issues in it where people maybe had the same concern that your prospect has, and then in the testimonial, they tell how well you did and your company did at working with them and how the solution worked perfectly well. Have it based on different scenarios, and what you'll find is you can pull out the right testimonial for the right situation every time. And then when you do this, you're going to often find that closing the sale isn't hard to do at all. It's actually almost a foregone conclusion. And it can be as simple as saying, the next step we need to do is this, and you go ahead and start moving forward, or saying something along the lines of, my favorite close, do you see any reason we shouldn't move forward with this? I love that, because people naturally want to tell a salesperson no, and in this case, they get to say yes by telling me no. Anyway, that's enough for today. I'll see you guys on the next video. We'll be starting a new series on the next video. Don't miss it.